Hello again my friends. Now if you thought that defeating Oryx meant an end to his taken army, well think again. As you can see from these screenshots, those twitching darkness possessed abominations are back in Destiny 2. But how? Well, according to the lore, the defeat of Oryx left the taken leaderless within our solar system. Leaderless, but still a threat, albeit a far lesser threat. You see, without their master's power, the taken become weak and continue to decay unless another leader assumes control of them, which is exactly what these three douchebags tried to do. So then first up on the left we have Alakul aka Darkblade, who we killed. Next up Malok aka Pride of Oryx, who we also killed. And finally Norusk aka Servant of Oryx, who tried to flee the prison of elders, but guess what, we murked that fool too. That's right, there's a pattern emerging here. We basically mugged off all the taken leaders who tried to assume Oryx's throne. So who's controlling the taken in Destiny 2? The answer is we do not know. Now perhaps the taken you see from these screenshots are the shambling leftovers of Oryx's once powerful taken army, or perhaps another leader lurks in the shadows. It's all a little bit mysterious at this point in time. Only one fact remains clear: the taken are back in Destiny 2. Now the screenshots you just saw were taken from this PlayStation exclusive strike Lake of Shadows set in the European Dead Zone. Now it's still unknown if the taken are confined to this one particular strike or if they also appear in Destiny 2's main story mission. Now this gameplay reveals the return of taken blights, those black balls of darkness that summon taken enemies like the shielded Cabal soldier you see here. Now there also appears to be a new form of taken blight that you can see next to this hunter, and I've got to be honest, it kind of reminds me of an onion. I know, I can't help how my stupid brain works, it just looks like an onion to me. Now here it is again, but this time it seems to be spouting out plumes of darkness, so yeah, you got that to look forward to. It still looks like an onion to me, or is that just me being weird? Probably. Now since we're already on the subject of the Hive God Oryx and his taken army of darkness, we gotta talk about this really interesting Bungie interview with Kotaku, because in it, Luke Smith reveals that they didn't actually have a clue what the darkness was in Destiny 1. Pretty crazy, right? So in the end, Bungie kinda just settled for the darkness to be this vague term that describes all of Destiny's enemies: Hive, Fallen, Cabal, Vex, but that's simply not the case. Each enemy race has its own unique lore, and lumping them all together under the term darkness is, well, lore-wise, factually incorrect, and so Bungie's removing all references to the darkness from Destiny 2. For example, when you died in Destiny 1, it said you have been consumed by the darkness. In Destiny 2, it now says your light fades away. It's just crazy to think that the darkness, Destiny 1's primary antagonist and the game's main premise, you know, fight back against the darkness, was, well, it was just something that Bungie didn't really have a clue about. So is the darkness gone forever? Well, here's what Luke Smith said in the interview. With Destiny 2, we are deliberately telling a story about the light and what it means to be chosen, and as such, we're in the process of removing the term darkness from the game, because when we're going to talk about the darkness next, we need to know what it is and have a plan for it, and we do. So there you go, the darkness has been removed from Destiny 2, but not from the franchise. Far from it seems. Destiny 2 is a story about the light. Could Destiny 3 tell the story of the darkness? It's an intriguing thought. Now, seeing as we're on a bit of a darkness theme here, let's also talk about Eris Morn. Is she going to be in Destiny 2? Well, this article from PC Gamer asks that very question, and here's the response from David Shaw, Bungie's PC lead. We haven't shown Eris in anything yet. I don't even know if Eris is in the game, but there's lots of other characters. We're trying to make sure that we focus and really leverage those characters to help us tell your story. We've got more cinematics than we've ever had before. I think you're going to find that it's a totally different feel. So then, Eris Morn is an unknown quantity at this time, but perhaps a little look at her lore will give us a little more insight. So then, we last saw Eris Morn at the end of the Taken King's campaign mission. The first time you defeat Oryx, you're treated to a cutscene in which Eris approaches Oryx's Willbreaker sword. The sword slowly crumbles to reveal a glowing shard, and it's this shard that's used to reforge one of three legendary swords: Arc Edge, Soul Edge, and Void Edge. As you can see, the Willbreaker shard is right there at the base of the sword. Infusing these swords up to 280 light unlocks the exotic sword quest that transforms your legendary sword into an exotic sword. Soul Edge becomes Raise Lighter, Arc Edge becomes Bolt Caster, and Void Edge becomes Dark Drinker. And if you're wondering whether or not exotic swords return in Destiny 2, well, check out this image from the campaign of Lord Shaxx with a Raise Lighter casually slung over his back. And how about this warlock on the left wielding a sword with a huge serrated pointed blade. We get a better look at it here. Now I'd bet good glimmer that this is an exotic. So yeah, exotic swords are making a return to Destiny 2 in one form or another, which is great news for me because Dark Drinker was my favourite weapon in Destiny 1. But I digress, back to Eris Morn. Like I said, the last time we saw her was at the end of the Taken King's campaign, but where did she go after this? Well, thanks to Destiny's Grimoire, we know that Eris Morn left the city before the Cabal invasion in search of new ways to eliminate the Hive. Does this mean she'll be entirely absent from Destiny 2? Well, it seems that way, but I guess we'll find out September 6th when the game launches. But we do know that the following characters will play key roles in Destiny 2's story: Amanda Holiday, Cade, Ikora, Zavala, Ghoul and the Console, and one other character that Bungie has yet to officially reveal. Thanks to IMDb, we also see another main member of Destiny 2's cast called the Iron Guard, voiced by Bob Carter. Now, I don't know about you guys, but Iron Banner instantly sprang to mind when I first heard this name. Iron Banner will be making a return in Destiny 2, so perhaps the Iron Guard has something to do with this. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below and let me know. So yeah, lots of very interesting things to think about, and there's still heaps more to talk about, so stay tuned to this channel for more videos like this one. Now guys, I've got to say a huge thank you for the crazy support on my last video, which I'll link to in just a moment. We actually blasted past 10,000 likes, which is honestly pretty rare for this channel, so thank you very much. Now, if you want to help MoreConsole out again, you can always give this video a cheeky like too. It really does help, so thank you very much. So yeah, if you want to watch another detailed Destiny 2 video like this one, right now, click this image. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for heaps more Destiny 2 content, and thank you so much for watching, and as always, until next time, Guardians.